Today is July 3rd, and this is The View with Catherine Chang. Today's topic is U.S. congressional delegation and Russia coup attempt. A U.S. congressional delegation visited Taiwan and met with President Tsai on June 27th, 2 days after Russia's failed coup attempt. Here are some points. A. The delegation was led by the U.S. Republican chairman of the House Committee on Armed Services, Mike Rogers. Mike Rogers told President Tsai that the delegation's support for Taiwan is bipartisan and unwavering. B. A week before the delegation's visit to Taiwan, the House Armed Services Committee passed the NDAA bill for the 2024 fiscal year. This NDAA, National Defense Authorization Act, includes provision to encourage the U.S. military cooperation with Taiwan. C. President Tsai said that the NDAA legislations play a vital part in maintaining the peace and stability of the Taiwan Strait. D. I think the Russia coup attempts show that China invading Taiwan will be a huge risk. Beijing should learn the lessons of Putin's failed invasion of Ukraine and Prigozhin's failed coup attempt. However, I think the U.S. and the West are still concerned about the possible Chinese military actions toward Taiwan. That is why the U.S. congressional delegations visit Taiwan on June 27th, and the U.S. government approved the arms sales to Taiwan on June 29th. Here are the top stories. First, I want to talk about Japanese delegation to visit Taiwan. The delegation includes 12 lawmakers from 3 Japanese opposition parties. It intends to strengthen security and economic bonds between Taiwan and Japan and to fight against China's military threats. Former Minister for Foreign Affairs of Japan, Maehara Seiji, said that Japan will do its best to assist Taiwan's entry into the CPTPP. Vice President of Taiwan, William Lai, said that the first agreement under the Taiwan-U.S. Initiative on 21st Century Trade was signed, and we are looking forward to achieving a similar agreement with Japan. On the other hand, the U.S. approves arms sales of $13.8 billion to Taiwan. The Biden administration has approved 2 arms sales to Taiwan, including 30mm ammunition and repair parts for vehicles and weapons. The U.S. House of Representatives proposed amendments, including inviting Taiwan to participate in the Pacific Rim military exercise and setting up war supplies for Taiwan. However, Chinese Foreign Minister spokesperson Mao Ning said that the U.S. should cease selling weapons to Taiwan. On the other hand, France's protests ease as Macron prepares to meet leaders of parliament. A 17-year-old French teenager, Naël, shot by police, has sparked 7 nights of protests in France. Attackers targeted the suburban Paris mayor's home by firing rockets, and his wife and children were injured. The protest caused more than 1,000 people to be detained, and more than 2,000 fires were reported. Mayors in France have called for the anti-violence rally, and the Kill Teenagers Grand Mob has also called for an end to the violence. Naël's grandmother, Nadia, said that, "Naël is dead. I'm telling them to stop." The rioters were using the 17-year-old's death as an excuse to cause havoc, but the family wanted calm. Police make only 49 arrests on July 2nd, and French President Macron will meet with mayors of 220 townships on July 4th. In addition, Pentagon no longer helps filmmakers if movie is censored by Beijing. The movie studio of Top Gun Maverick removed the flags of Taiwan and Japan from Captain Pete, played by Tom Cruise, in order to satisfy Chinese investors last year. However, the criticism was surging in the United States. Thus, the U.S. Defense Department updated its rules for working with movie studio on June 28th. They will no longer collaborate with directors who comply with Chinese government censorship. In the end, I want to share with you that members of Canadian Parliament visit Taiwan to strengthen bilateral relations. Canadian Federal Parliament member Michael Cooper will visit Taiwan tomorrow. He has a nickname as Spelling Brother because he vocally spelled out the name of Taiwan as Taiwan in Canadian Parliament by supporting Taiwan to join the World Health Organization. Michael Cooper said that Ottawa has the right to decide how to interact with other countries, and the way it treats Taiwan should not be affected by Beijing. Well said. This is The View with Catherine Chang. I'm Catherine from Taipei. Today is Monday. I hope you all have a nice Monday, and I'll see you again.